Okay, I think we're back. All right, so I rebooted one time and it's still doing it. And if you can, somebody monitor it to see if Brandon comes on. If he does, you know, I definitely don't want to, you know, go over his show, and I want to watch it. So just kind of maybe if you can, I could probably do it too. I guess bring it up, but just let me know if his comes up. All right. So where were we? We were troubleshooting this thing. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to remove, I'm going to unlink the group OC, whoops, I don't know how to do this. Unlink. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to unlink that and just go with some default stuff. Pretty default. That's not too bad. Actually, I could have left that. That there's very little chance that that's the problem, but I just wanted to eliminate that as a possibility. So all right, so we are still getting crashes here. Miner ended our crash. It says that there's an unrecognized option. All right. It's saying that, to me, it looks like it's not understanding what I'm telling it here. So it's like spaces. These are spaces right here. Like that terminology right there is a space. Port. So what we need to do, we need to really analyze this, the group config here. This is SnowGem, Earl, and we're using the GMINER miner, and we ran into the problem where it's crashing, and I didn't think we were gonna have a problem because you can see right here I used this earlier today to do Aeon. Now what I probably could do, let's see here. What could possibly be wrong with that string? I don't see anything wrong with it. It's acting like I'm missing like a space, or I've got a space somewhere that I don't need a space. That's what it's kind of acting like. And if you look at the default down here, I mean, there's a space there. Okay. Port 1059. There's a space here. User. I verified that address a little while ago. That looks right. It says unrecognized option, almost as if some of this stuff is wrong somehow. I wonder if this personalization string, I wonder if there's supposed to be some capitalization in there. SngemPoW. Usually, I mean, that's not the way it was written, so alright, let's do a little bit of research here. I'm probably not going to be talking much because I want to kind of focus on this and try to figure it out. Yeah, you can use the .rig name, okay. Man, I don't see a problem with what we've got in there. What's up, Eddie? We are troubleshooting why the miner is crashing using GMINER and trying to mine SnowGem using Simple Mining OS. That's our issue. Let me show you what's going on so you can kind of have an idea here. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but it's crashing. So this is what we're getting. And like I was showing it, it's acting like one of these options, like these arguments right here, are not right. But I mean, I've double checked. It looks right to me. Let me show you what our string is here. Miner options. All right. I know I'm not talking much, but I'm trying to figure this out. What I was going to ask y'all, if y'all wanted to talk about something though, I was going to say, have y'all heard, is Bitcoin Jake still in here? There is I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but there's a proof of keys effort. I like this. This is super cool. But basically, what they're saying that everyone should do is, you know how the saying is, you know, not your keys, not your coins, or not your crypto, you know, not your keys, not your crypto. What they're saying is that on the 10th anniversary of Bitcoin, which is January 3rd, that everyone should take all of their Bitcoin off of exchanges and put it into a local private wallet, right? You know, something off chain. To have proof of keys, right? And I think it's a pretty cool thing, and it's something that we could do like every year, like annually, you know, just to prove where the bitcoins are actually going and who owns them, right? So I think it's kind of cool. If you want to just Google it, you know, proof of keys. It's kind of cool. Trace Mayer, I think is the guy's name, one of the early investors in Bitcoin. And he gave credit to the guy that actually came up with it. I think it was Twitter is where it actually originated. So, all right. So let me get back to what we were looking at here. Copy that. 1059 is the port. 1059. So let me paste this in here. I'll zoom up on the Aeon one in just a moment. Shubi. 1059. Here, and then we're going to do the address right there. I might want to double check that address. I did copy it from my wallet, so it should be good, but it might be worth a double check. Alright, so let me zoom up on this again. I basically just copied it from their Bitcoin Talk thread. from GMINER's Bitcoin Talk thread, just so that I had the structure right. And it looks exactly like the one that I had in there. Yeah, it looks the same to me. So let's save that. And then I think that'll reboot the miner. Yeah. Or not reboot it, but reload the miner. And then while that's going, I will show you what Aeon looks like. Yeah, I mean, it looks the same. The only difference is there's no password on the end here, but that's because this pool, aeonpool.tech, doesn't require a password. So, I mean, pretty much no pool does, but what I mean is that they will accept the, the connection without the password to begin with. A lot of people put, pass X or whatever in there, but you don't even need that for this particular pool. All right, so let's zoom out. Oh, I think we did it. Maybe. Yeah, all right, cool. Shares accepted. It's getting new jobs. 285 souls, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's weird because the only thing I did, man, I would have to really look at this to find out what the difference, I mean, what is the difference in what I had and what was on here? Because here's where I got it from, right here. I mean, I would assume any one of these would have worked, even this top one here. But I just grabbed this because I knew that that was the way that it goes. But, I mean, all I did was I grabbed this and I copied it. Huh. And then I went back to the group and I pasted it in there, and then changed the information to my information, and changed the personalization code to sngemPoW, and that was it. And now it is cranking away with no problem. So I would assume that there was like a character or an extra space somewhere that I missed. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me go over here and I'm going to paste this right below here, what I've got on my clipboard. And then we can kind of look at it. I think y'all can see that, right? Yeah, at the bottom. I don't know. This is going to drive me crazy. It's the same. I mean, I know that this, this little PEC on the end down here is that's not valid, but I wonder if maybe did I maybe leave a space after that whenever I did it the first time? Maybe I left a space after the X? I don't know. I don't think that would do it, would it? Let's find out. So it was mining just fine. Yeah, I didn't see. Wow, this thing is really firing up. Good grief. Y'all hear that? Wow. It's angry. So I threw a space after the X there on the password just to see if maybe I can get it to break the same way again, and then we can kind of like assume that that's what it was. I just left a space on there. I don't know. I don't think a space matters, but I think it depends on the miner itself. So yeah, the space doesn't matter. It's working. Man, alright, so now what we'll do, we will go in here and grab this again, right? Copy that, because that's what I used originally. Since we don't have anything else to do, I figure we can knock this out, right? Since I guess Brandon just posted a video, so that's cool. So we'll just do a little bit of troubleshooting steps here. I'm going to do it the same way that I did it before. I changed this to US1 1059, right? Okay. US1 1059, my wallet address. And go grab that. Paste that. Change my worker name to Kessel, which is the same thing I did last time. Get rid of this mess over here. Alright, so let me zoom up on that. So now this is pasted right from, you know, the documentation that I grabbed earlier in the pre-recorded video. So that's what this is showing. And that's pretty much the exact steps that I went to create this argument string, miner options, whatever you want to call it, last time. So now we're just going to save it. It should reload the rig, and I kind of think it's going to work, because I think that there must have been some weird character in that last one. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't work. I hope that, oh, it did crash. Okay, great. All right, so now we know that there's just something in that string, in this right here, that's in my spreadsheet. There's something in there, maybe like a hidden character or something. Let's see if there's like maybe, go to view up here, show the formula bar. I mean, I know I got this on the end, but I took that out. Spaces, user your wallet, space there. Oh, that looks good. Wow, I don't know, man. There just has to be something hidden in there, because that's so weird. This one worked, or this, I'm sorry, whoop, cancel that. This one worked, and this one doesn't work, and I don't see the difference. Weird. Okay. So let's go back to, let me grab this one again, and then we'll recreate it again like we did. We're getting the same exact error, all that stuff, so let's do it. I know I could, you know, do this a different way, but I'm just going through the same exact steps that I did before. Cool. Port was 1059. user. I can't believe how much power this thing must be pulling. It's really, it's not even mining, but it's like super loud right now for some reason. So we'll put the address in here. Put the rig name, the password in there. Let me zoom up on that so that y'all can see what's going on here. Man, that's so weird. It looks exactly the same. I don't know. Save that, and it should reload the miner in the back here. I'll go over to the rig list and go here, and then it should work. It should start. If it, I mean, unless it's some weird intermittent thing that we just caught it at the right moment, but it looks like it's going to work. I'm getting a new job, and it's probably going to get a share submitted, accepted. I don't think it had that started mining before. I think it aired out before that. So I don't know, man. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. I do not know. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, Eric or Earl, with the spreadsheet. There just has to be something in there that's not visible. You know, it probably may be something, some type of hidden character or something. This miner is kind of cool. It actually has like wattage and stuff. That's cool. What can we do? We could maybe head over and see what our profit's going to be. Go to what to mine and put in 288 souls at 595 watts. I don't know. Let me look at what this thing is going to get super loud in a moment, or it did last time. Let me see. I'm going to check the power draw at the wall here. It says 740. That's not a lot. It says 714, 715, 16. That's actually not bad. Well, I was thinking of my 11 GPU rig. That's not great for a 6 GPU rig, but it's still probably only 100. You know, just over 100 and what, 20? 115, something like that per GPU. You know, if you include all the ancillary stuff as well, the motherboard and all the supporting stuff. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, and you can see the wattage on each GPU. That's kind of cool. I think I have them set to 100, which is kind of low. It's pretty conservative, actually. Like I've got, this rig has two 1080s, two 1070 Ti's, and two 1070s. And I typically try to, just for simplicity, I'll set them all to the same thing. You know, I know that the 1080s can, you know, outperform the other ones, but, well, the 1070 Ti's and the 1080s seem to be pretty similar. But, you know, if I'm getting a pretty good rate out of it, I'll leave it alone. I don't spend a whole lot of time, like, adjusting just to get a couple extra souls out of it. I know it's probably, like, you know, not ideal, but I just think that my time is worth a little bit more than that, I guess. I don't know. Some people is like tinker with it, like precise, you know, little configurations and tweaking and all that stuff, and I just don't. I mean, I'll do what I think is legit, and then I'll move on, because it just doesn't have if I'm not going to be, you know, if it's not going to make a huge difference. If it'll make a huge difference, then I will mess with it. But if it's going to gain like 1 or 2 souls, I'm not worried about that. So I guess that we are up and running. Everything's good. Oh, I was going to go to what to mine and look at what were we getting, like 288? Is that right? 283, something like that. So we can try to figure out what our Yeah, it's so weird. You have to go to ASIC for this. EquiHash. So we're gonna go. Now is that gonna be? Let's see. Sol's the same as hash, right? So it'll be point. I don't know. Somebody help me out here. I don't math well. 0.28 if it was 280 sols. Is that right? Let's see if that's right. And then we know that it was pulling 716. Looks like 715 at the wall. But the coin's not in here, so we're not gonna. It's not really gonna give us much. I think we could probably go to a. Let's see if we can find a calculator for SnowGem. Here we go. Alright, let's go with, we'll just go with the, they don't have 1070 Ti's on here, do they? We'll go with 6X 1070s. And it was, what was the 280 something, right? 288. And where was that at? 288. That's probably live. I would imagine that the hash rate is live. Price, that looks right. It's about 3. So it's looking like $1.83 a day, which actually it sucks to say that. That's actually not that bad right now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. It's actually not that bad. $1.83 a day for a 6 GPU rig. But you know, in this particular rig would be a little bit more than that because actually no, I got the right hash rate in there because I put it manually. So that's probably it. $1.83 a day. That's before power too, right? Because I'm not putting power in here anywhere. So that's not good. Yeah, not good at all. Yeah, not good. Oh man. How could we figure out the power? We could probably go back to what to mine and put in. I mean, this is probably pretty close, right? Let's see, how can we do that? Maybe find a different calculator that actually has. Let's try that first. There's probably a calculator that has the power in it. My mouse just double clicks whenever it wants. Coin calculators, I think that's a good one, right? Power, yeah, boom, here we go. Yeah, I should have remembered that. Okay, so it was 280, right? Is it gonna let me change it? 280. Power was 715 or 16, whatever. My power cost here is 6998. Whoop, 6998. Probably should have just left it as 1, but yeah, all that. Good luck with all that. Alright, let's see what we come up with now. So 72 cents a day. 72 cents a day after power. But that's, I mean, look, you know, again, we're in this mode right now of spec mining, right? So, I mean, that's that's what you would get if you traded the coins. You know, if you exchanged the coins for fiat right now today, right? Whatever you had, that's what you did, or you know, in a short time frame, like in a day. You know, I mean, I don't know anybody that really does that. Personally, I don't do it. You know, I would hold, but you know, you got to pay for your power, or yeah, exactly, Shuby. I mean, you could, if you're paying for your power out of pocket, which small guys, decentralized guys like me do at least a little bit, pay for the power out of pocket. I mean, 72 cents is still pretty bad, but you know, it's actually $2, almost $2 before power. So, you know, $60 a month. Oh my gosh, that's so awful. But anyway, I can't believe there's 5 people still watching this. I'm just kind of rambling and kind of goofing around, but still kind of cool. I'm glad that we, yeah, you know, I've done some swaps and stuff like on exchanges, like you know, turning one coin into something else, traded, you know, that way, but I can't think of a time that I actually went back to fiat. Once I got it into crypto, it stayed in crypto. So, weird, yeah. That's why you see those memes of like, you know, one Bitcoin is, you know, it's not the same as, I mean, like Bitcoin Cash or whatever, right? You know, one unit of each is the same thing. You still have one Bitcoin, or you still have one Bitcoin Cash or whatever. You know, it's still that measurement is still the same. It's just the value of it. Huh. Yeah. So you did an exchange like back to fiat for the etho, or you sold the coins to get it? Yeah. I don't have any masternodes. I don't. I'm slightly interested in them, but not totally interested. So, I mean, even the SnowGem one kind of caught me by surprise that it was only $350. But that's just because the coin went from, I think their max SnowGem was up to, I think their max was all-time high was 41 cents, if I'm not mistaken, and now it's at 3 cents or 3.5 cents. So that's taking a pretty good hit, you know. Someone that bought like a masternode at, say, 50 or 40 cents, that would be $4,000. That's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, I don't know of one masternode coin that's actually super profitable. I don't know, maybe y'all can educate me and let me know. Because right now it's just like everything is down, you know. But I think it's just a cycle, you know. Everything's a cycle in life, and this is just one more cycle, you know. Like they say, you know, like as far as the blockchain technology itself, as far as that goes, and crypto itself, you cannot unscramble this egg. It's not going to go back, you know. So we just have to stick through it, you know, and go and hold, and it's, you know, just make it go, you know, wait until it goes back up, because I don't think it's going to stay this way forever, you know. But there are going to be coins, and there are going to be projects that aren't going to survive, you know. There's some things going around right now, memes and stuff showing like the top 20 coins from, I think, 2 years ago, and you only recognize one of them. I want to say one or two of them. Well, Ethereum, I think, was up there. No, actually 2 years ago it wasn't. I can't even remember, but I think there's only one, and that's Bitcoin. Only one of the top 20 are the same from like 2 or 3 years ago. You know, so that kind of tells you something. Like, there's these projects are just not, they're not going to make it. You know, a lot of them. And we were on cryptocurrency, on CoinMarketCap. We were going down in the number of cryptocurrencies here. We were down to like 2,068, and now we're back at 2,070. That number is just totally going in the wrong direction. You know, I've talked about that before. I really think that this needs to be half or 3/4 of what it is. Not 3/4. 1/4 of what it is right now, you know. For it to be somewhat legit. Because there's just too many copy and paste projects out there, you know. I don't know what else to talk about, guys. I don't know. 4 people still watching. What was BrandonCoin's video on? I thought he was going to go live today. I thought for sure he was. I didn't see it. I didn't see him tweet anything about it. Oh, okay. There he goes. 33 minutes ago, he said, not going to make it, but still have a video for you guys. Check it out. Thanks. So that's cool. All right. Well, I went longer than than if. Brandon's been cutting his pretty short nowadays. It's about half an hour or so as well. So it's 10:43. I guess I'm going to sign off at this point. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe and all that junk. It does help. You know, and as long as you guys are here and you guys show up, I'll keep showing up. And we are just going to mine through this and mine the dip and all that stuff. You know, again, about this particular show, I think it's cool because we learn stuff. We go over stuff so that whenever everything turns around, we're not flailing with, oh my gosh, how do I use GMINER? You know, what's this? Just remember not to paste it into, I don't even know where I got that from. Well, I got it from their website. I got it from SnowGem's website. So anyway. But what I was getting at was, you know, going through these trials and tribulations, you know, we learn stuff, you know, and I think that that's pretty valuable for what's going to happen on the other end of this. Whenever things turn around, and you know, there's going to be some new coins, or there's going to be new miners. I know I focus largely on SimpliMining OS. It's only because it's my favorite. Every now and then I'll do a, you know, Windows 10 miner, you know, every now and then, like especially if it's not available in SimpliMining. But I've recently kind of figured out there are ways of getting like a brand new miner into SimpliMining, and maybe I can do a video on that at some point too, or maybe we can do it during one of the RandomCoin streams where you know, you need a newer miner than what comes with SimpliMining, and I can walk through the steps of figuring that out. That would be kind of cool. But it's random, so I don't know when that'll actually happen. We'll see. But I think that this is it's fun and it's important. For me, it gets my mind off of like checking CoinMarketCap or Coinbase or whatever all the time and seeing how brutal that is. I don't know. I kind of like it. I like doing it. It's fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoy it and get something out of it. That's my whole goal. Because whenever I first started, there wasn't someone showing that type of stuff like I just showed in SimpliMining that I could find. I mean, there were a few SimpliMining videos out there, but like really detailed, like getting into the miner options and actually troubleshooting stuff. I think that's important. I like that real world stuff, you know, that you're going to end up with. Like, how long would it have taken someone that maybe not as technical as we are, but how long would it take them to figure out what we just figured out? You know, I mean, we didn't figure out what the problem was, but we did figure out how to get around it and fix it, right? I mean, we could have obviously just manually typed it in as well, but I mean, stuff like that would hang somebody up. And not only that, it would also turn them off from possibly mining, right? if they see this as a problem, like, oh my gosh, I can't figure this out, and then they turn their rig off and never mine again, which is okay for us, right? Because, you know, less hash power and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm rambling. I will let you guys go. Thanks so much for stopping in and watching again. I know I fired the stream back up, you know, because Brandon didn't go live. So it was kind of cool to go for another, how many minutes here? Another 40 minutes. So kind of neat. You know, I'll be back tomorrow night, same time. It'll be Thursday at that time, yeah. Thursday at 9:30. Maybe Brandon will be back, so we can head over there at 10 o'clock. But thanks again for watching. Smash the like on the way out and all that stuff. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel. Let your friends know, you know, about the show and stuff if you get something out of it. I will see y'all next time. Stay savage, everybody.